Hello everyone, I thought I would just give a quick walkthrough of all the features that I've added for the 0.2 release. The most noticeable thing right up front is that when you go to the website, if you're new to it or on a different computer or have never signed in or haven't signed in a while, it no longer requires an invite code. Same thing with the form as well. The form will no longer require an invite code to get in. So you can just jump right into the site now whenever you invite friends, which hopefully you will. Everyone can just go right into a game and start creating tournaments and competing for the highest score. So that is probably the first biggest and most noticeable thing. The next thing is I wanted people to start having a better understanding of the importance of the rank when it comes to the site. So to kind of jumpstart that process, whenever you move over your rank, you will now see your current rank, all the different types of ranks you can shoot for, a description explaining the importance of the rank, and how many more points you need to get to the next rank. All right, and the next feature after that was added is when you click on a game now, there's now a leaderboard tab. This leaderboard tab will show all the top players who've won with the highest score in all the tournaments that have been created for this particular game. So now you'll have a much better idea of who is the top player when it comes to tournaments for the game, for this particular game. Um, this is a pretty basic leaderboard. It's not that interesting just yet, but I plan on exploring the idea of leaderboards and when it comes related to competitive gaming much deeper in the future. So also as well, right now the tab naming isn't probably as clear as it should be. So in future updates, I'll probably be making that way more clear. Okay, that is probably the most noticeable updates for the site itself. But the other big thing that I spent time working on for this particular update was the developer wiki. So if you're a Flash game developer right now and you want to make a competitive game for the site, I spent a lot of time building the first iteration of the developer wiki, which let's switch to that right now. And I pretty much break down every single step, give you links to the documentation, to the API for your Flash game, give a code example of showing how to use all the features of the API, and I do a step-by-step process from how to integrating the API, how to add support for all the different tournament modes, submitting a score, and for every tutorial I actually did a screencast so you can actually watch me doing each particular step. So hopefully that'll make it way more painless when it comes to submitting your game to the Pummelhead website. All right, and then the next big thing for the site that I did was I made the tracking tool that I use, essentially the tool that I use to manage all the features and bug fixes and updates and stuff for the site, public. And here it is. I basically did this because I want everyone to see the progress of the site so that they know, why a particular update is taking so long or what's going to be released in the next update, all that good stuff. So just do a very quick rundown of, how to read and understand this tracking tool that I use. The Icebox is basically where I dump all the new feature requests and ideas and bug fixes that were maybe submitted in the forum or suggested to me, through friends, whatever. That's all dropped into here. And then when I'm ready and I feel like that those particular bugs and features should be going into the next release, I drop them into the backlog. So anything you see in the backlog will basically, you'll know that those are coming out in the next release or so. And then the current is basically stuff I'm working on right now for a particular update. So as you can see for the 0.2 update, when something is marked as green, that essentially means that it's live. It's done and it's ready to go. And so you can actually expand these open and you can see all the different, how many points it's worth. But the most important thing is looking at the description and just kind of, seeing the name of the particular feature or issue. But yeah, so you can see right here, I already started planning out the next update and what it's going to include, which would be all these right here and much more. But what's cool about this is that you can actually dynamically, as you're watching this, see me move things around. So like if I wanted to move all these different issues around, all that good stuff, you can actually see that happening in real time. So yeah, this will allow everyone to watch the site's progress. So you can kind of, as the site grows, you can be right there watching it go. So that is probably it for this particular release. It wasn't as nearly as meaty as I thought it would be, but there are going to be many, many, many feature updates that will be a lot more impressive than this particular one. There's a huge roadmap for the site, and you just gotta be patient, just like I am. So, but once again, I want to thank everyone who's given tons of feedback so far and who've been creating tournaments for the site. Greatly appreciate that. It really helps encourage me to keep pushing along with the site. And also, there are going to be more games coming. I'm still working very hard on that. It just takes lots of time. So yeah, if you guys want to submit features or ideas, make sure to go to pummelhead.com/form, and you can just start just going crazy. I'm on there all the time. I respond to just about everything. Then there's also, you can type us in at Google Plus, and then you can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/pummel_head, and I pretty much watch all this stuff like a hawk. So if you respond to any of those different type of through any of those different types of mediums, I will most likely respond very quickly. So yeah, that's it for this screencast, and look forward to seeing tons of more screencasts like this showing off the updates, feature updates. So thanks for watching.